Welcome back, Hustle Tribe. Ding, 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 ding. I don't know why I make a ding, ding like a bell sound. But anyway, today we're answering one of our questions that we got from our YouTube, one of our subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe because we do answer your questions. And if they're really good, we do a YouTube video.
Yes, we
do. So Gishelle's going to read it out. Read the question.
Okay, so this one is from Lassie Fair. Lassie says, so if that's what the broker charges the bank, why am I paying so many fees to the broker? Are they double dipping?
Okay, so is your loan officer overcharging you or double dipping? Now, if you watched the last video where I explained how loan officers get paid, you could probably click it right here. Brokers get paid 2.75% of the loan. And this is the max they can charge only because they're federal regulated, and this is what the guidelines say. You can't charge more than this. So if a broker is charging more than 2.75 and you notice it, first of all, call the police. Well, probably not the police. But I would definitely call the banking department. And you have a case, 100%. Now, this is for brokers. Now, if they're attached to a bank, they can charge a lot more, and that depends on the bank. So, that being said, you have to make sure you actually go into a broker, meaning they have they don't work for the particular bank. You looked a little confused.
Because if I wasn't sure where you were looking.
I'm trying to look at the camera, guys, but I keep forgetting the camera's over here. So, that's number one. Number two, you have a lot of things called miscellaneous fees. Now, the bank still charges their own fees. Meaning, this is what the loan officer is charging. So we'll put loan officer. And this
MLO.
Now, this is usually charged to the bank. So you technically pay it, but it's worked out to a loan. So even if you didn't go to a loan officer, it's still there, right? Now, the bank might have their own processing fee, which a lot of people don't know. You can actually sometimes get this waived, but you have to ask your loan officer for it. So this is a fee. Then they also have, what's that? The entry fee, the fee just to actually take the file. Now, it might not be called entry fee. Sometimes they call it different things. And then this is where a lot of people get tripped up on. They put discounted points. Now, when you hear discounted points, what do you think of, Michelle?
I'm getting a discount. Taking money off.
But that's not always true. Discounted points could be points that the bank is actually charging you to get you a lower rate. So I'm going to tell you a quick story, if you guys don't mind. So I had this one client. He was looking to buy a house, and he went to a bank, a major bank. I'm not going to say what bank. And they were like, oh, my God, why is our rate so high? But we're getting money back. And they're like, this is good because it's going to help us with our closing costs. But Malcolm, why is the rate so high? I'm not understanding it. They did need some money because apparently they didn't have as much as they wanted to put down on a down payment because they were trying to avoid the PMI on the loan. Now, what ended up happening is that because they contacted me and they were like, hey, Malcolm, can you just look at the file? Something doesn't make sense. I was able to go through it and I found ding, 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 discounted points. So when I looked at the discounted points, I was able to see that they raised their interest rate to give them a discounted point of $9,000. So they were getting back $9,000, but they was charging them the actual $9,000. So in their mind, they thought, hey, we're getting $9,000 back. This guy's really giving us a good deal, but it was just discounted points. So they raised up the interest rate. Let's say the interest rate was supposed to be 3%. They raised it up by, I think it was 1.25. So now the interest rate is 4.25, and they're getting back $9,000. But are you really getting it back? No, you're not. You're paying for it with a higher interest rate. So depending on your loan, this could be all the different factors that are raising the price of it. Now, as I said before, if you see something where your broker, not someone who's tied to a bank, that he works with multiple banks, is charging more than 2.75, that definitely means he's overcharging or something fishy is going on. Now, if you see processing fee, or if you see processing fee twice or 3 times, that's another fishy thing. Also look out for discounted points, because that could mean that they're raising your interest rate to get your money back. This is fine if you're aware of it and you ask for it. For some clients, they say, hey, Malcolm, we don't have enough money for closing costs. I only have $15,000. Is there any way the bank can give me some kind of money back or rebate if they give me a higher interest rate? Then that's fine, because you know about it. But a lot of loan officers do this to help lower the closing cost on paper, but not telling you how they're getting it. And that's the issue. If people are doing things that you don't know about it, they're not giving you the right of choice to see if you want it or if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my biggest issue. That's the whole reason why we're doing these videos, so you guys are more aware of what loan officers do and understand, hey, this is what I want, this is not what I want. You should have the informed choice. You have a right. And my job is to make sure I teach you guys as much information about loans so you are informed and an informed consumer. And if you want to become a loan officer, you're an informed loan officer now. Either way, it's a win-win. Now, as you can see on this page, I actually have a lot more videos about loans. If you want, you can check out this one where I talk about loan officer salary, or you could check out this one where I talk about 2 or 3K loans. Either way, I have a lot more content for you to view. So make sure you click the other videos before you leave. This is the real Mr. Marcelle, aka your favorite loan officer.
Over and out.